Hi guys, Ben Cross here. Another video, and my first attempt at an inbox review. My video from yesterday, having a look through my stash, and told you guys that if you wanted to see something, just stick a comment, and a couple of people did. So first of all, first to comment was Chris and Alex Modelling, and they wanted to see an inbox review of this. The United States Marine Corps LAV Air Defence, the Light Armoured Vehicle Air Defence from Trumpeter, 1/35th. So, that's what I'm going to do, my first inbox review. So I thought we'd start by looking at the box art, which just looks absolutely amazing. Looks really cool. You've got a couple of LAVs there, air defence, obviously taking down some incoming aircraft. It just looks really cool. Right, so that's the front of the box. As you can see, we've got the length, width and height there. So it's going to be about 18 centimetres long, so it's going to be quite a nice looking kit. And now the sides, a couple of pictures of the schemes. As you can see, comes with photo etch, a small sheet of photo etch, and also some die cut masks for the glazing. Around this side, pretty standard. And around here we have some thumbnails of what it should look like when it's finished. If mine looks anywhere near that, I will be very impressed. Then we have some information about the LAV, and again in Japanese, and the price $17.99. I didn't pay that, I paid a little bit less, but near enough. So yeah, and the back of the box is blank. So without further ado, I'll turn the camera around, open the box, and we'll have a look. Okay guys, box is open now, and this is what we get when we first open the box. We've got a nice separate compartment with our upper and lower hull. Also in this compartment is the decals there, look. Put those to one side. We also get a colour call out, one-sided but nicely printed on glossy paper. Two versions, A and B. We get a fret of photo etch, our clear parts, instruction manual, a nice set of wheels there, singly moulded, lovely tread. I'll do a closer look in a minute. And 1, 2, 3 sealed bags of sprues. So let's start with the hulls. First of all, we have our lower hull. This has lovely detail, lovely weld detail as well, if you can pick that up, running all along here. That should look really nice. Not sure how close I can get in here. There we go. On the front, and it's really really thick plastic. I mean that in a good way. It feels really solid and weighty and firm, not soft at all. So now we have the upper hull. I've not taken any of this out of the bag, so we'll start now. And here's the upper hull. The detail on this looks lovely. Got our hatches, got our turret mounts on the side, lots of locating holes. It all looks in good order. On this side we've got a bit of stores moulded on, got a tow rope there moulded on, lovely moulding. And again that weld seam, the welded effect rather, runs throughout. You can see that there, up there and around there. So yeah, that's the upper hull. And of course, Oh, it has locating pins to mate into the lower. That seals up nicely. So that's that. Now we'll look at the tyres. These look absolutely gorgeous. Got lovely markings on there, and the tread is there, and no visible seam running around them either. You can pick that up. That looks absolutely perfect. So a bit of paint and a bit of weathering, I think they will come out fantastic. Obviously we've got 8 of those, so we qualify for the 6 wheels or more stick. That's what we want. Before we look at the decals instructions, let's look at the sprues, shall we? We'll start off with, where should we start? Oh, we'll start with the sprue. So on here, what do we have? Looks like I have the exhaust, 2-piece, rocket pod stores, and the rear hatch. That rear hatch looks lovely, crisp moulding on there. And as far as I can see, no flash. Not even on the sprue, so that's nice. Oh, we can see the detail on these pieces here, look. That looks lovely, lovely fine rivet detail running all around the edges. Not sure I can pick that up there. Very nice. So yeah, that looks a real good sprue. Lots of very small, well, say very, lots of small parts there, nothing too scary. That's a cool touch. See this part here, got the rockets sticking out there. That will look awesome painted up. So we pop this back in and we'll have a look at the next one. So far this kit looks brilliant, and it doesn't look overly complicated, which is good when you've not got very much skill like I have. So here we have the top of the turret, the part that makes it the air defence version, if you can see on there. Now they haven't seemed, there's no weld detail around these parts like there is on the lower hulls, so I'm not sure if that's an omission or if it's just meant to be like that. But that should look nice. And of course that's where the clear parts are going to go. On the rest of the sprue we've got the mount for this where it sits into the actual base. We have a control console of some sort, so there is some form of interior detail here. That'll look nice with a bit of dry brushing, picking out the details. And I think we have tow hooks and plates, and the seats look a little bit basic. If indeed they are seats, they look like seats. But yeah, again, no flash. All looks really nice, clean, crisp moulded. Nothing to worry about. And then the last bag of sprues. This bag has 2 sprues in it. Yeah, some very fine pieces. Here we can see we have the road wheels. Lovely detail there, look, if you can pick that out. Very nice. And we have the suspension. Now, that is thin. That's going to require some careful removal. That does look thin. And we have suspension arms. We have the props there, because I believe this is an amphibious vehicle. And we have the back sides. Sorry, we have the back sides to the wheels here. Look. And any flash? Any flash? No flash. There does seem, on these propellers, if we can pick this up, there does seem to be some rough edges. Not sure if you want to make that out. The propellers seem to have some, are not quite perfect, but nothing that a little sand won't sort out. Now, the last sprue of plastic. We have another rear door, another exhaust, so we'll have to look at the instructions. Stores, we have jerry cans, hatches and doors. Injector pin marks, but on the back, so no worries there. The moulding on the spade looks lovely. Very nice. And we have the towing eyes and other bits and bobs. Yes. All looking first rate. So that's the plastic, guys. That's all there is to it. I think we should be able to manage quite a nice kit out of this. All I've got to do now is sit on my hands until the end of the year for the SIG to start. Right, let's have a look at the decals and the canopy masks. Look at that, that's lovely. The decals firmly taped down to their film, so there's no chance of damaging them. I won't take it completely out. I'll just peel this back a little bit here so we can see. Not sure who prints these decals. Doesn't say, but they look fine. All legible. Yep, all in register. Nothing to worry about there by the looks of it. And here we have the masks, labelled 1, 1, 2 and 3. So, never used masks before, but this looks like a fairly good starting point. I'll have to look at some reviews on how to do those, but they look nice. Now we come to the clear parts, and even in the bag I think you can see that there is, see if we can read that through there, a little tiny bit of magnification. You can see that there, look. But that is crystal clear. Lovely. And with wiper detail, I think. Very nice. So they'll come out lovely. Now onto the photo etch. Something that I have never worked with before, and something that terrifies me. It's a nice big old sheet of it. And it's very weighty. Nice and thin though. I believe that's what we look for with photo etch. So we've got replacements for the grills, or add-ons for the grills, some stowage boxes by the looks of it. I'm going to have to get a hold and fold tool, I believe, before I can use this. But yes, quite a nice looking set of photo etch. I'm not an expert on photo etch yet. I hope to try and get better with it. Right, let's look at the instructions. So we've got the usual bump on the front, tells us what we're making, what all the legends are going to mean down here, and read before assembly. Nice sprue layout, so you know what you should have. So again, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sprues there. That's right. Yes, it's doubled up. And fairly standard instructions here, just like Airfix, just like Ateliera, just like most of them really. Sequence of assemblies telling you to make two where things need doubling up. That doesn't look too bad at all. I'll get a close up of that for you so you can see what I'm talking about there, for example. Don't look overly crowded. Let's see where we add the photo etch. See if it talks to us about that. Mentions photo etch there, sorry about that guys, just trying to work out a photo etch for here. Ah, there we go. Up here, look, tells us to put the photo etch pieces A6 and A10 respectively. So I don't know if I'd need to drill that out or if it goes straight on top. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'd need to sand off that detail or if they sit straight on top. I am not sure. I'll need to ask someone. If any of you guys know, does that mean that I have to sand down this detail, or does the photo etch sit straight on top? Looking at it, I think I sand it off, but I'm not sure. Then move on to the instructions of the turret itself, and yes, that minigun does look awesome. So yeah, the instructions look, apart from the photo etch, look fairly straightforward. Fold out. I prefer a booklet, but no, that's fine. And what we can complete this in 17 steps. Look, so not a big build. I think my Heinkel over there is something like 130. So 17 steps. And finally, we have our painting and markings call out. We get the Mr. Hobby colour call outs, which is good because I'm just switching over to Mr. Hobby now. Brilliant for airbrushing. I think Paul recommends them as well for my ISM. Really good. So we need tire black, clear orange, clear blue, clear red, and light. I think that's meant to say light green there. I think we just missed out the G. So not a complex pattern as you can see, but obviously with some modulation, some highlights, some lowlights, you can make it look. It won't be as stark as that. And placement for the decals, as you can see there. I think the only difference between the two variations is going to be the decals used. Yes. So yes, there we have it. That's my inbox review of the Trumpeter 135th LAV Air Defence. Looks to be a really good kit. I hope that's helpful. I hope that's giving you a quick look inside the box. Chris and Alex, if you're thinking about getting it, I would I'd recommend it because it looks really nice, and I think the world detail is an added little treat there. I think that will look really nice when it's built up. So there we go. Thanks for watching. Well, there we go guys, that was my first attempt at an inbox review. Please leave comments, things that I've missed, things that you'd like to see more, what I could do better, because yeah, never done one before, and hope you enjoyed it. Just let me know. Thanks for watching. Next video, not sure yet. I know somebody else asked for, forgot the name now, it's terrible, sorry. I was asked for a view of the Meng, the Mama Caver, so I'll be doing that at some stage. I also want to sneak in some videos of my work area downstairs and also the tools that I use, my compressor, my bits and bobs, you know. So I've got quite a lot of ideas for videos. So yeah, stay tuned. And as always, rate, comment, subscribe and like. See you next time.